Hi everyone, welcome back to Islam Unbox. Today I will be talking about hijab. These days, if you notice, maybe you notice more and more Muslim women wearing hijab. It's sort of movement to show their devotion to Islam. And for most people, if you ask people, most of them will think hijab is a must in Islam because it is in Quran and Hadith. Yes, in a way it is, but it is not for just any Muslim women. I beg to differ. Let me read you Surah An-Nur. This is Quran chapter 24, verse 31. Version Yusuf Ali. And say to the believing women that they should lower their gaze and guard their modesty, that they should not display their beauty and ornaments except what they appear thereof, that they should draw their veils over their bosoms, and not display their beauty except to their husbands, their fathers, their husbands' fathers, their sons, their husbands' sons, their brothers, or their brothers' sons, or their sisters' sons, or their women, or the slaves whom their right hands possess, or male servants free of physical needs, or small children who have no sense of the shame of sex, and that they should not strike their feet in order to draw attention to their hidden ornaments. And you believers, turn you all together towards Allah, that you may attain bliss. So now, this verse appeared that uh, this many people think this verse is for Muslim women, right? Because it's like Allah saying it to all Muslim women that you should not show your ornaments, or the ornaments sometimes women wear around their ankles and making sounds like little bells, right? Allah does not want them to wear these things or show these things and cover their bosoms. Now, this the verse is not talking about hijab at all. And moreover, if I let me read you Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 402. This hadith, I have read this hadith a few times before, but I will tell you after why I'm using this hadith. Let me read it one more time, in case if you haven't heard. Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 402, narrated Umar ibn al-Khattab. My Lord agreed with me in three things. One, I said, O Allah's Messenger, I wish we took the stations of Abraham as our praying place. So came the divine inspiration, and take you the station of Abraham as a prayer place. Number two, and as regards the verse of the veiling of the women, I said, O Allah's Messenger, I wish you ordered your wives to cover themselves from the men, because good and bad ones talk to them. So the verse of the veiling of the women was revealed. Number three, once the wives of the prophet made a united front against the prophet, and I said to them, it may be, if he, the prophet, divorce you, that his Lord will give him instead of you wives better than you. So this verse was revealed. So now, as you see, The second thing Allah agreed on with Umar, right, is the verse of the veiling of the women. But the root of this verse came from when Umar said to Muhammad, "Oh Allah's messenger, I wish you ordered your wives to cover themselves from the men because good and bad ones talk to them." So the verse actually came down because so Muhammad can give this verse for the wives, his wives. So if there's any Muslim women wear this hijab, I don't know why, they're mistaken. Because Allah was not asking any Muslim women to wear hijab. Allah wants Muhammad's wives to cover themselves with veils and not revealing the ornaments, cover the bosoms. This Surah An-Nur verse 31 is for Ummul Mu'minin, the mothers of believers. Any women, any Muslim woman who wear hijab, maybe I, I see them as like who they think they are, you know? Are they mother of believers? They're not mother of believers. So they shouldn't be wearing hijab. And plus, these days, hijab is a symbol of oppression, of course. In Iran, in Saudi Arabia, women cannot just take off their hijab. They will go to jail. And some women in Iran, they go to jail for 25 years just for taking off hijab. So any women, and especially Western women, defending hijab, I don't know what to say to these people, you know? They're mistakenly seeing hijab as a symbol of freedom. And in the meantime, it is the opposite. It's a symbol of oppression, not freedom. It is not symbol of choice. So of course, many Muslim women in Western world, they say, "Oh, my parents didn't ask me to wear hijab. I put on hijab because I wanted to when I was in school or when I was in university." But those Muslim women in Iran and Saudi Arabia and now Afghanistan, in Afghanistan, the Taliban they start enforcing hijab again, not hijab, niqab. Sorry, this this thing has to stop. People cannot believe anything other people say. We have to do more investigation. If someone tell me something, I will do investigation. I will do some little reading. So I cannot be deceived easily. Well, that's all from me. Thank you for listening. God bless you all.